Scripture tells us that the Lord saw how great the wickedness of the human race had become on the earth, and that every inclination of the thoughts of the human heart was only evil all the time. Every thought, every motive was bent toward destruction. This pervasive wickedness caused a grief so profound that it touched the heart of the Creator. Genesis 6:6. The Bible says he was grieved that he had made mankind on the earth, and his heart was filled with pain. The divine heart broke over the destruction of his own creation. Yet, in the midst of this universal darkness, a single light remained. Genesis 6:8-9. A man named Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. He was a beacon of hope, a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time, and he walked faithfully with God. He alone stood apart. God revealed his painful decision. He would wipe out the human race and every living thing on the face of the earth, but Noah and his family would be saved. God commanded Noah to build an ark, a vessel of preservation. This was no simple boat. It was an undertaking of colossal scale. The instructions were meticulous. Build an ark of gopher wood, coated inside and out with pitch, and make it 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. It had 3 decks and a single roof opening. Every detail was crucial for survival. For what did Noah face during this epic construction? Decades of relentless labor, and perhaps worse, decades of relentless ridicule from a world that could not imagine a flood because they had never seen rain. They saw Noah's faith as foolishness. Yet Noah, trusting completely in the unseen promise, worked tirelessly with his sons. The purpose of the ark was not just human preservation, but the preservation of all life. God commanded Noah to take 2 of every living thing, male and female, and, for a special purpose, 7 pairs of all clean animals and birds. Life itself was drawn by an invisible hand toward the shelter. Through this terrifying judgment, God extended a promise. But I will establish my covenant with you, and you will enter the ark, you and your sons and your wife and your sons' wives with you. This was a promise of preservation, not just salvation. The building was complete. Every detail, every compartment, every measurement was correct, because as the Scripture attests, Noah did everything just as God commanded him. His faith was proven in his work. The final warning was given. After over a century of patient construction, Noah, his family, and all the chosen creatures entered the ark. On the appointed day, the door shut, not by human effort alone, but by a divine hand, and the Lord shut him in. The door was now sealed against the judgment about to be released. Then the cataclysm began. The world was changed forever in an instant. On that day, all the springs of the great deep burst forth, and the floodgates of the heavens were opened. Water attacked from above and below, relentlessly. For 40 days and 40 nights, the rain was relentless. The waters rose, not just covering the fields, but covering the hills, and finally covering the highest mountains. Every living thing that moved on land perished. Only Noah was left, and those with him in the ark. Genesis 7:21-23. The ark, the symbol of faith, survived. It was tossed by the torrents, yet never sank. God remembered his promise, protecting the small remnant of life within the massive wooden shell.
safely afloat on a terrifying, endless sea. After 150 days, God remembered Noah. A wind blew over the waters, and the deluge began to subside. Finally, the great vessel rested upon the majestic peaks of the mountains of Ararat. Noah waited patiently, testing the environment by sending out a raven and then a dove. The first dove returned, finding no rest, but the second returned with an undeniable sign of life, a freshly plucked olive leaf. New life had returned to the earth. After an entire year inside the ark, the door was finally opened. Noah and his family and all the animals emerged onto a new, cleansed, silent world. Noah's first act was not to build a home, but to build an altar. He worshipped the God who saved him, dedicating himself to this new beginning. In response, God established a universal covenant with all humanity and all living creatures. Never again will all life be destroyed by the waters of a flood. The sign of this eternal, binding promise? The rainbow, a breathtaking spectacle of color across the heavens, a constant, beautiful reminder of divine judgment and divine mercy. The earth was reborn, but the core problem of the human heart remained. Next time, we explore the earliest attempts by man to defy God and build their own path to glory, the story of the Tower of Babel. Don't miss the next chapter in this epic journey. If this video helped you understand the Bible, support our mission by hitting the like button and subscribe to Biblical Stories Media.